boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Things we see and things we hear.
Life is short and so is our attention span.
Some would say, even promises are becoming shorter.
This is one reason why some make mistakes. Delaying your gratification is key in every segment in the crypto space. Let's take examples. Omnibus.com reports on CryptoPunks the following. CryptoPunks, $1.84 billion by Lava Labs in the year 2017. And is one of the first NFT collections and one of the blue-chip NFT initiatives using Ethereum. The 10,000 NFTs in the collection have a variety of features, with 9 aliens and 24 apes being among the rarest. Celebrities and athletes have CryptoPunks,
and are among the most well-known punk holders.
In 2021, CryptoPunks' top sales include a set of 9 punks that sold for $17 million at auction. Apocalyptic Ape is one of the most successful ape projects, having a market valuation of 5,700 Ethereum.
The Ethereum project sold out in a matter of minutes,
and later was on the secondary market for E08S01.
Since the project's art is amazing, its NFT was quickly adopted by all of the space's fans.
The cheapest Apocalyptic Ape is now available for 0.5 ETH. Looking at this data, delayed gratification is visible to the naked eye. Let's take a look back into the past on how these two evolved. Medium.com reports the following, written in January 4, 2022. For many other projects, community seems to also be the difference between having a collection sell out or a mint flop on their launch day,
followed by later having to burn the unminted NFTs, so that one could hopefully start getting floor price movement on secondary markets.
The Apocalyptic Apes team took their time to build a tight-knit community. Surprisingly, at any given time, their Twitter spaces have several hundreds of people active. The activity in the spaces alone had more activity than the Discord of several other projects that we have encountered. Whereas, the Discord platform for Apocalyptic Apes has an influx of activity at all times. CryptoPunks on Wikipedia gives us the following information. The project was launched in June 2017 by the Lava Labs studio, a 2-person team consisting of Canadian software developers Matt Hall and John Watkinson. The experimental project was inspired by the London punk scenes, the cyberpunk movement, and electronic music artists Daft Punk. The crypto art blockchain project was an inspiration for the ERC-721 standard for NFTs and the modern crypto art movement, which has since become a part of the cryptocurrency and decentralized finance ecosystems on multiple blockchains. Concept. There are 10,000 unique CryptoPunks, 6,039 male and 3,840 female, all of which are made digitally scarce through the use of blockchain technology. Each one was algorithmically generated through computer code, and thus no two characters are exactly alike, with some traits being more rare than others. They were originally released for free and could be claimed by anyone with an Ethereum wallet. The only cost to claim a CryptoPunk during their initial release were Ethereum, ETH, gas fees, which at the time, were negligible due to little use of both the Ethereum blockchain and little knowledge of the project as well. History. Released on June 9, 2017, the original CryptoPunk smart contract called CryptoPunks contained an error which caused ETH to be allocated to the buyer instead of the seller when a purchase was made. This error was discovered almost immediately, and on June 23, 2017, a new smart contract called CryptoPunks Market was published by Lava Labs, and new, V2 CryptoPunks were airdropped to the wallets which had claimed the original, V1 CryptoPunks. Lava Labs co-founder John Watkinson stated in 2017 that, original will be on the chain, yes. But it will be powerless since selling punks doesn't work. V1 CryptoPunks remained untradeable until 2022 when a wrapper was deployed, bringing the V1 CryptoPunks up to current ERC-721 standards and making them safely tradable. Lava Labs founders initially used this wrapper, wrapping and selling several V1 punks before deciding to take action to try and stop their sales. In February 2022, Lava Labs sent a DMCA notice to the NFT marketplace OpenSea in attempt to prevent the trading of V1 CryptoPunks, causing the collection to be delisted. However, the collection remains tradable on other marketplaces and an appeal is in progress.
Let's take a look on nonfungible.com on sales history for the CryptoPunks.
Here we can see that delaying your gratification is absolutely visible. Let's start with daily sales, lots of up and down. Now let's look at the weekly chart. Wow, we see a crash, so this week was not so good.
How about the monthly chart? Will that show us some sort of change?
It seems not really, still a downhill show for the month. How about the year? Will we see changes, or is the same trend continuing its way? Your guess is as good as mine, but numbers don't lie, so let's dive in. Yes, so for the year we see the same, a full downhill.
If this was crypto, people would argue that this is a buying time.
Now, just to validate that statement, let's look at all times so we get a better picture of what we are talking about. What do you think we would see? An upward or downward trend? Proof that delaying your gratification works. Here we see how sales numbers and value played from the beginning till all time. Official numbers by lavalabs.com. Overall stats. Current lowest price punk available. 67.99 ETH, $175,442.75 United States cents. Number of sales, last 12 months.
9,947. Total value of all sales, lifetime.
654.51 Kelvin Shi, $2 billion. Value of sales, 24 hours.
620.93 Shi, $1.6 M.
Value of sales, week. 3.54 Kelvin Shi, $9.31 million. Value of sales, 4 weeks. 26.14 Kelvin Shi, $73.68 million. A product that was free, a product that set the standards to the ERC-721 smart contract for NFTs. Just as a cross-reference and a shout-out to Hedron, which is a layer 2 on top of Hex. NFTs are taking new shapes and forms and are being utilized also in the DeFi platforms.
It is a matter of time till full adoption.
Hex has the same thought process to delay your gratification. The longer you hold, the better it is for you. The biggest difference between these two worlds are the following.
Hex is based on stakes and T shares, which are given to stakes versus miners, since the stakes create the system and they should be rewarded. In the NFT world, it is way riskier than in Hex when compared.
You are counting on the devs and the community. It is depending on the devs because their vision and evolution process is what makes the project successful. In Hex, it is an automated system that is decentralized. However, a new combination has emerged as mentioned. Hedron. They took the two best parts of both worlds and created a symbiosis for freedom of movement. It is a new way to hold your stakes that, however, still use Hex.
We can expect lots more down the road when PulseChain goes live and the bridge connects.
A new playground for visual creators, platform creators, and layer 2, 3 builders and new token creators. A world with less gas fees, and when we say less, we really mean less. This blockchain runs on proof of stake versus what we are using currently on other networks that are proof of work. Environmental friendly due to no miners required to validate transactions. Reducing cost and opening the doors for all to join and providing a fresh start for everyone. The most underrated part is that all ERC20 tokens get copied over, which means that you as an ERC20 token owner will receive your copies automatically. All that is required is to change your setting in MetaMask to switch networks. This information on how you can do it and how it works is available on pulseX.com.
We suggest to give it a try.
Now, since we are diving deep here, on YouTube there is a growing community of streamers from the Hexagon community. Let me introduce you to the ones we came across so far. Here is Joker.
Hey, the Joker! And today is just gonna be a very interesting stream to kind of lay the foundation of what we need to be talking about, at least here on Pulsification. So while you're out there in your seat, eating your popcorn, enjoying your Sunday, and hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow, but while you're in your Sunday blues, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Comment down below exactly what you want to see. And of course, like and share.
A unique person that seems to have lost the connection between reality and his show. This is a joke, of course. But as a content creator, he is creative and stays active to entertain his growing audience. Maybe one day we get him on the show so we can have a Q&A. Him listening to Jimi Hendrix while composing the news for you.
But that's just a glitch in the matrix.
Let's get back to what's out there for you. Yesterday I was redirected from Twitter Spaces to a YouTube channel ran by Sandstorm, a community from the south of the US.
A very friendly crew of people that are looking into getting their investments before eco. If you prefer less crypto language, that's a good place to learn alongside the others.
As usual, we add the following line: do your own research. In other news, Chris Dixon, Mark Andreessen backed $30 million fund exclusively investing in NFT art. An article by TechCrunch.com. The world of NFTs is never dull, as long as the money never stops. While investors continue to pour billions into the sector, albeit at a slowing pace, more crypto buyers are spinning up funds to back NFT platforms, projects and the non-fungible tokens themselves. While dedicated funds solely devoted to NFTs as an asset class are starting to pop up, it's still a risky space for the bigger institutional firms. That's not stopping those investors from becoming LPs in the NFT funds themselves, though. A number of prominent Silicon Valley crypto VCs have backed a new upstart NFT fund led by Andrew Jiang and Todd Goldberg. The $30 million fund, called Curated, is devoted to buying and holding NFT artwork.
The fund is backed by a who's who of crypto investors, with LPs including a sizable chunk of a 16Z's investing team. Mark Andreessen, Chris Dixon, Andrew Chen, Ariana Simpson and John Lai are all backers, as well as Alexis Ohanian, Justin Kan, Electric Capital's Avichal Garg and Curtis Spencer, and a host of other investors and founders in the space.
The fund plans to invest about half of the fund in so-called blue-chip NFTs, including popular projects like CryptoPunks, Art Blocks and Bored Apes, as well as works from popular artists selling singular NFT works. The other half of the fund is going into what Jiang and Goldberg deem as high-potential collections from artists with smaller existing markets. NFT assets are what we think are going to be a really big deal over the next decade, like orders of magnitude larger than they are today, because NFTs give us a digitally native way to invest in culture at internet scale, Goldberg tells TechCrunch in an interview. We want to become a very high signal collector that acquires the top assets and is also helpful to creators and builders. Goldberg says that the firm may also explore doing its own NFT drops, partnering with some of the artists in their portfolio. The NFT market is still raking in billions, but the pace of investment appears to be slowing in recent weeks. In the past 30 days, the OpenSea platform has done $2.3 billion in transaction volume, a 40% decrease over the previous 30-day period, according to blockchain analysis tool DappRadar. The market has been frothy, however. We're kind of entering a bear market, which is actually great for the fund as we are very patient capital, Goldberg says.
We'll wait for the best opportunities to enter these positions and then we'll just hold these things long term. Long term, patient capital doesn't sound like a big deal, but I think in this market where everyone is very short-term focused, it actually is a strategic advantage.
Jiang, who is the primary manager of the fund, previously founded the hardware startup Soda Labs, as well as the YC-backed nonprofit Bayes Impact. Goldberg, who co-founded the ticketing startup EventJoy, already has a separate fund making equity investments in startups, which he operates with Superhuman founder Rahul Vohra. A number of that fund's portfolio founders are backers of Curated, including Dapper Labs and the founders of NFT startup Manifold. Should be interesting to see what we should expect on PulseChain when it goes live. There is a possibility that the PRC-20 copies would be used exchanging NFTs. The sheer volume of trades on PulseChain could turn Pulse native token new value standards.
The possibilities are endless, and so is this story, which we will keep an eye on.
On therecord.com we see the following. Waterloo teen crypto fugitive remains in hiding. While working on his master's degree in mathematics at the University of Waterloo, Andian Medjedovic prepared a brief biography, listing his interests and hobbies. Cryptocurrency and trading. Free and open source software. Reading, meditation, blindfolded chess. Medjedovic, now 19, apparently has a new passion: hiding from the law.
A warrant for his arrest was issued in late December.
As of Thursday, he had not been found. Medjedovic is accused in a civil case of stealing $15 million in cryptocurrency tokens. Mr. Medjedovic used his formidable mathematical prowess to devise and unleash a complex computer attack against Index Finance, Superior Court Justice Fred Myers said at a court hearing, and essentially induced it to send him $15 million in others' cryptocurrency tokens. The attack happened in October. Index finance, stories online refer to it as indexed finance, is described as a decentralized financial platform for cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. Users allege Medvedevich misappropriated the tokens. The civil case will be heard in Toronto if he can be located.
Medvedevich took part in a virtual court hearing on December 17.
He was given 4 days to put the crypto tokens in the hands of a neutral custodian. The judge told him if he failed to do so, he could be ordered to show why he should not be held in contempt of court. A hearing was set for December 21. When Medvedevich didn't appear, the judge issued an arrest warrant. Medvedevich's last tweets were apparently made in October, a week after the attack. "I am looking for the most elite crypto lawyers," says a tweet identified online as coming from his account. "I will need an entire team. If Indexed wants to insinuate that I did something wrong and resort to name-calling, lol." The judge said it appears Medvedevich has gone into hiding. "This strikes me as the worst outcome for everyone involved," he said. While it may let Mr. Medvedevich hold the disputed cryptocurrency tokens for now, he does so under the cloud of a dispute and in the capacity as a wanted person. Medvedevich apparently graduated from high school in Hamilton at 13 and later earned a bachelor's degree in science and a master's degree in mathematics from the University of Waterloo. He lived in Waterloo while attending UW. Later, he lived with his parents, but they said he moved out and took his computers, and they don't know where he is. The Record received an unsigned email last month claiming Medvedevich had recently been spotted in Waterloo. In other news on NFTplazas.com, Crypto.com launches Moment of Truth, LeBron James NFT collection. At this year's Super Bowl, massive Web3 ecosystem, Crypto.com, debuted its first ever big game feature. A short, intimate portrait of basketball legend, LeBron James, back in 2003, as he sat at the cusp of greatness. Tugging at the nation's heartstrings, a young LeBron seeks advice from his older, wiser self. In turn, setting off a chain of events that would change basketball forever. Following this key life decision, LeBron eventually rose up through the ranks of basketball's finest players to become the GOAT, greatest of all time.
To commemorate this excellent feature, Crypto.com launched an incredible set of behind-the-scenes NFTs chronicling its creation, accessible only to eagle-eyed viewers armed with the knowledge of the company's love of Easter eggs and hidden content.
Therefore, in a blink and you miss it scene at the 10-second mark, a QR code appeared which, upon scanning, took the sleuth-minded viewers to a secret web page that once registered would qualify them for the brand new LeBron-themed NFT drop. The LeBron James non-fungible experience. From the pool of worthy individuals, Crypto.com selected 5,550 lucky winners to receive an exclusive NFT from the Moment of Truth collection. A grand assortment of incredible photographs taken on set at the creation of the film, all rendered in all their retro glory with a set of Polaroid-style digital frames.
The collection itself comes in 3 tiers, representing 15 different designs with 3 degrees of scarcity.
First up, Tier 3 is made up of 5 distinct images in editions of 1,000 NFTs, each featuring on-set details and Easter eggs from the film.
The middle tier comes in at 5 images of 100 each, and covers the nostalgia highlighted in the video, while the rarest, Tier 1, features LeBron himself behind the scenes at the shoot.
As of now, Crypto.com has distributed the NFTs to their lucky owners, and are therefore only available through the secondary market. As a result, these highly collectible items represent some of Crypto.com's most desirable assets. All the while, giving back to the community every time one changes hands. Some might say that this show was amazing because we are bridging the gap between crypto community and the NFT community.
It is time, my friends, that we put our heads together and create new and exciting systems for use cases between crypto and NFTs.
Times are always changing. Don't be that person that hates innovation. My name is Rainbow Trumpet. Wish you an amazing weekend.